Hi everybody, I'm here doing my 22-week pregnancy update. I hope you all watched the big gender reveal video. I'll link that down below. That was the video to the party revealing that it is a boy. I need to upload the video of when my husband and I found out. I'll be doing that pretty soon. So we're so excited that it's a boy. I honestly thought it was a girl. I just did. For Natalie, like before we found out, I thought she was a boy. And because in my mind, I was always like, oh, the ideal family would be the big brother looks out for the little sister. And then when I found out Natalie was a girl, I was like, oh, that's fine. And then we were hoping for a boy, everybody kind of wants one of each, but of course we would take anything. And I just had a feeling it was a girl. I really did. And I guess I was wrong both times. I even I didn't record it, but the baking soda gender home test that you can do. Basically, you take a little bit of baking soda and you add a little bit of your urine to it. They say you should do your first morning urine where it's the most accurate and acidic. And if it has any reaction at all, bubbling, fizzing, whatever, then it's a boy. If it doesn't do anything, it's a girl. So mine barely did anything at all. So I figured it was a girl. I thought that was like, all right, well, I was right, but obviously I was wrong. A lot of it was from Michael's room when he was a little boy. We went back because he is from the country. I would say it's about an hour away. We live in the suburbs here, and so we went to go to a birthday party last week, and he picked up some of his old stuff from his old room that was still there. So I think that's really special and cool that his son's room has a special touch of him in it. So, and a lot of stuff we've picked up from yard sales and everything too, or like the furniture was mine. So I think another video I want to do soon, once we have it completed with the decal and everything, is I can do like a room, a nursery walkthrough with you guys. So that's always fun. And that's, I think, how it pretty much goes. I don't know if that is how it is with you guys. Maybe you could comment below. When we found out the gender of Natalie, like, her room was put together so fast. Like, we went ahead and painted, and once the paint's done, the furniture comes, and then everything falls into place, and then your room is, like, complete, and you're, like, so excited. So that's why it happened so fast. It's like, once you know the gender, you can move forward, and, it becomes more real. So one step closer. Let's see. So next, I wrote down a little list so I would stay focused and have some cool things to talk to you guys about. I noticed, I went to get my hair cut the other week, and she noticed, she said 6 inches of hair growth. And so I don't know if that's just from being pregnant again or what the deal is with that. So maybe you guys could comment below if you guys ever experienced when you're pregnant growing like baby hair from underneath, like just a lot of it. So I know they say it's a common thing with the prenatals and everything, that you have longer hair and it's fuller and more luscious, but it's like new hair. It's not the hair that was already existing. It's like just a random 6 inches underneath. So another thing, I wanted to talk about my delivery plan. As you guys kind of have an idea of, I like to be natural. We like to eat organically. We check our products, personal beauty products and food before we purchase it. And we try to make good natural choices. But as far as delivery with Natalie, I went ahead and we did have I did have an epidural. With her, I'll tell you a quick version of her birth story. So basically, I think it was like 10 o'clock at night, I started to feel a little crampy. I never experienced Braxton Hicks. She was actually 11 days early, so I wasn't really thinking it was labor pains, and it really wasn't that painful. And I actually experienced them all throughout the night. And I went and woke Michael up because I was watching TV downstairs on the couch, and I was telling him, I was feeling something, but it wasn't like painful. And they say when you're going into labor, they get stronger and closer together. So we started timing them, and I was rating them on a scale, 1 to 10 of pain, and it was just really sporadic. It was, it wasn't getting stronger and closer together. Sometimes it would be stronger, sometimes it would be weaker, sometimes it would be closer together, sometimes farther away. So I was like, I really don't think it's anything. This might be TMI, but, well, I think I called because they started getting stronger. And she said, same thing, make sure that they're, I think, 5 minutes apart or whatever. And they really weren't. But I went to the restroom and there was like some discharge, and it was kind of like what it would look like at the beginning of a period, like a brown color. My water never broke. They actually had to break it for me, but so I called and asked about that, and they said, maybe you should come in and have us take a look at you. So when I got there, now keep in mind I've been having this throughout the whole night, but it wasn't like extremely painful. Now once I got to the hospital, that's where it was starting to kick in, and I was like, maybe this is labor. I'm not sure. It might be that Braxton Hicks everybody's talking about. But they checked me, and I was 7 centimeters dilated, and we were having a baby on Halloween. So I got to the hospital about 7 a.m. and we had Natalie at 12:19. So, and they pretty much gave me the epidural, I don't know, like an hour within me getting there. So it was a pretty fast and painless labor. I'm not going to complain. So since it went so smoothly that time, I'm going to do it again the same way. But one of my friends knows that I'm a natural-minded person, breastfeeding, baby wearing. We go to the chiropractor. We watch what we eat. She's actually in charge. She sells Wild Tree products. I don't know if you've heard of that. And I went to one of her parties. So anyways, she just became, I forget what her title is, but she teaches classes for parents to be like massage classes. It's mainly for the dad, like yoga and massage for the mom prenatally, I think during labor. Then there's some fun stuff that I can do massaging Michael as well. And then she also throws in there some baby massage techniques, which I know is like really beneficial for newborn babies to be massaged. I think it's 15 minutes a day. So I might be doing that. I hope that, I don't know if it's like the best fit for us because I'm not doing that natural labor with no medication and all that, but I think it would still be a cool bonding experience for us to learn some new skills, and maybe it will come in handy. Lastly, the thing I want to talk about is Natalie, and with her teething and nursing, and update on her. She is still nursing about twice a day, but when I say nursing, I don't even think any milk is coming out. It's just like she pops on there, she's kind of hanging out, and then 2 minutes later, she's done. But she's so routine. There's been some nights, because we do our little bedtime routine. So we nurse in the morning and at night, and none during the day. My nursing routine used to be once in the morning, once after the first nap, once after the second nap, once before dinner, and once at night. So it was about 5 times a day, sometimes 4 if we didn't do it before dinner. So I kind of am enjoying the fact that I don't have to wear a nursing bra anymore first thing in the morning. I'm not wearing one, and at night I just take my bra off, so I can wear regular bras and everything, and not have to stop and nurse, especially because I'm going to be jumping right back into that. Now, if she was still nursing that heavily, it would be fine, but it is nice to have that freedom since she is 20 months now. So anyways, our bedtime routine used to be we would give her a bath, put her pajamas on, read a story, sing Jesus Loves Me, do our prayer, brush her teeth, I forgot to say, and just do the same little thing every day. And then Michael would pretend she's in the airplane and then sit her down on mommy, and I would nurse her to sleep. So one night, Michael was sitting there after a story. She just laid her head down like she wanted to go to sleep. So we kind of just looked at each other, and I was like, well, what do I do? Should I walk out? And Michael said, maybe turn off the light and then walk out, And so I tried that, but as soon as I turned the light off, she started crying just because it's her routine. So, and I still love that bonding experience, just her wanting me and everything, but it's just kind of, I don't know how it's going to work out with 2 babies. So it'll be a challenge, but it'll be a good experience, and I have the support of my husband and my mom. My mom's going to my husband gets 2 weeks of paternity leave since he's in the military, and my mom is going to take off, I think, the following week or maybe even 2 weeks. So I'll have like a month of help, so that'll be awesome, because going from 1 to 2, I hear, can be quite a bit of a challenge. You guys can comment below about your experiences about going from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or whatever. And lastly, Natalie started potty training. Now, I didn't really get this in my mind, like, oh, she's going to potty train. I know some people do like right at 18 months or right at 2 years. I was just going to kind of look for the signs, and I went ahead and bought a potty just to familiarize her with it. My best friend is actually an early childhood major. She's worked at daycares, and what she has seen is people who have like forced their babies under 2 or toddlers to potty train, and like if they're scared or not ready, then it can kind of push back the potty training, and because they're, I guess, not developmentally ready. So basically every baby's different, every toddler's different. Just look for the signs. There's actually a really cool video from Mama Natural, who I love to watch here on YouTube, and I'll link her video down below about the signs to look for if your toddler is ready to potty train. But anyway, so I went to the consignment store. I picked up a really cool potty. It's a convertible potty, I guess, so it's the little potty that they just sit by themselves, and it's so cute. It has a little toilet paper roll, a little place to put like wipes, and then when they get bigger, the top comes off. It can fit on your big potty, and then the bottom part flips over and becomes a stool, so they can step up to the potty or step up to the sink to wash their hands. So I thought that was really cool. It was like $10, so anyways, so I just bought it, and one day I like sat on the potty with her, and I was just like, go pee pee, and she totally went pee pee. So now, and she I made a big deal out of it. I haven't done a lot of research as to potty training techniques. I know a lot of people do a reward system, so I did give her like an animal cracker after she went pee pee and everything. So she pee peed on the potty for mommy, and she wasn't scared. She was so proud of herself. It was awesome. And then when I was gone one day and Michael was watching her, she poopied on the potty for him, which she still has not done for me. So I think we're going to start getting into the habit of maybe doing it first thing in the morning, after naps, at, right before bed. And I know they make those cute little watches that I think you can set to go off periodically, and when it goes off, then they need to try to use the potty. I don't know if we're going to do that, though. And I've also heard, like, when you have your kids so close together, around potty training especially, they could digress and not be successful in potty training right then, because when the baby comes, that's a big change and everything. So if she does do that, totally fine. I'll just wait until she's ready. So if you guys have any suggestions or comments, just put those down below. But I'll do a quick belly shot. It's been quite a long video, so I'll do that, and then I'll see you guys next time. So I'm just wearing a Guy Harvey t-shirt. My husband got it for me. It's supporting the National Guard because he's a recruiter for the Army National Guard. But so this is actually an adult size small, and you can see I am showing my belly buttons actually coming out. These are maternity shorts. They're the full. They come all the way up. Sometimes I roll them down. But when I wear a flowy shirt, some people still can't tell, but it's pretty apparent that I am pregnant. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.